Okay, guys, let's start, please. Just waiting for Gabby. This is about Halloween. Yes. Remember, if you don't know the answer, just guess. Guess the answer. You see the picture here? Just guessed. Yeah, one good answer. Objects baked into the bread. Uses of fortune telling game. One good guess was Felix. All right. Kids in the US, in the USA carve pumpkins, but in English children carve known as pumpkins. Potatoes, sweet potatoes, beets, or carrots. Beets. Excellent. Okay. Some people leave bread, water, and a lit lamp on their table to welcome the spirits. Australia, South Africa, Austria, and or Germany. Very similar to Mexico. Austria. What is it? Austria. Excellent. Okay, 4 of 12. The Thai traditional held in Singapore and Malaysia is a live stage performance originally meant to entertain the spirits that are let loose. One correct answer. Yes, Gabi. Yes, Gabi in the first play, Judith and Felix. In this country, a tradition is to build altars to honor the spirits using marigold foods and beverage. I hope you know that. You see the picture. Mexico, yes. Okay, Felix, can you read here, please?
Dia de los Muertos or Day of the Dead is a Mexican holiday that celebrates life and death. People visit the grave of their loved ones and remember their stories, honoring them with food, love, and joy.
Excellent, thank you. Judith, can you read the same?
Yes, teacher. Dia de los Muertos or Day of Death is a Mexican holiday that celebrates life and death. People visit the grave of their loved ones and remember their stories, honoring them with food, love, and joy.
Yes, beautiful. Thank you, Gabi.
Dia de los Muertos or Day of the Dead is a Mexican holiday that celebrates life and death. People visit the graves and their loved ones and remember their stories, honoring them with food, love, and joy.
Good, thank you. Dia de los Muertos is coming soon. Today is 26, right? We have Dia de los Muertos is November 1st and 2nd, right? So it's coming soon. So I'm gonna visit my mom in the cemetery. All right, let's continue, please. All right, number 7, Czech Republic. Chairs are placed by the fireplace. There is one for each family member and just guess, that's easy to guess. Yes, one for each deceased family member. Yes, it's like the candles we use here in Mexico. Okay, great. Gabby has the highest answer streak of 3. Okay. To avoid accidentally hurting invisible souls and ghosts, some Germans well, you can see the picture there. The nights. Yes, high order nights during Halloween. Blue. Who guess? Let's see. Yes, it was Gabi. Excellent. Okay, true or false? People in Hong Kong burn pictures of fruit of morning, believing these images reach the spirit world. Really? Yes, we need some money here. True. Okay. Children dress as characters from Japanese folklore during Obon, a festivity to the dead. True or false? Yes, true. Okay, almost done. It's number 11. Halloween is considered to have originated in United States, Ireland, Mexico, or UK. Ireland, yes. It's very popular in the United States, but it's from Ireland. Okay, this is a poll. What is your favorite Halloween tradition? That's the last one. Well, we don't celebrate that much here in Mexico, but you said dressing in a costume or eating sweets. Well, I like this one, the yellow one. It depends. Okay, let's see what we have. This is the podium. I guess who did? Yes, who did third place? The bronze medal. Felix, second place, and Gabby, of course. You got the gold this time. Good. Okay, excellent. Let's continue, please. I think Daniela is here. Hello, Daniela.
Hi,
Daniela.
teacher.
Hello, hello. Okay, guys, let's see. Last time, yesterday, we were working on this unit. Yes, unit 10, lesson B. Okay, in the public eye. We were practicing these exercises, this reading. We were supposed to see today the grammar, right? Or I ask you, did we finish it today? I mean, yesterday or not?
No, teacher.
No, right? Okay, let's read, please. Well, I explained the grammar before, but this is a little bit more formal. So you can have an idea, the structure of the grammar. We were talking about that questions. When you want to make sure the other person knows. Okay, let's read, please, and remember this. Okay, let me ask. Felix, can you read this, please? The pink one, the pink part.
Yes, teacher. Grammar. Tag questions are statements followed by short question in the sentence called tags.
Yeah, we call tags. Those are called
Tag.
tags. Okay, who did you read the green? And Gabby, you read the yellow, please.
Okay, teacher. Affirmative statement plus negative tag. It's amazing, isn't it?
Negative statement plus affirmative tag. It is not easy to become famous, is it?
That was a dumb thing to do, wasn't it?
That wasn't too smart, was it?
She won the talent show, didn't she?
She didn't have connections, did she?
She's dropped out of sight, hasn't she? No, hasn't he? Sorry.
His career hasn't taken off, has it?
Answer yes to agree. She won the talent show, didn't she? Yes,
Answer,
she did. Oh, sorry.
sorry. Answer no to agree. That wasn't too smart, was it? No, it wasn't.
Yeah, answer yes to agree. When we have that questions, didn't she? Yes, she did. Did you agree? Or you disagree? Was it? No, it wasn't. So we have the formula here, the pattern in affirmative sentence or negative. Let's see, we have here, we discussed this yesterday. So let's read, please. And Daniela, can you read this, please? Daniela?
Yes, teacher. Only that part? Okay.
Yeah, all this.
Affirmative statement plus negative tag. It's amazing, isn't it? Negative statement plus affirmative tag. That wasn't too smart, was it?
Yes, remember this. If it's affirmative at the beginning, you have a negative tag. If it's negative statement, you have affirmative tag. So that's what you have to pay attention. And of course, on the subject and on the most important, on the tense. Well, when you speak, when you have a conversation or something, well, you have to get used to, because it's practice, some practice. Sometimes you're not paying attention, so you use do, you use present or whatever. So it's practice. But for the exam, of course, you need to know the difference. Okay, Felix, can you read this? In conversation.
In conversation, negative tags are much more frequent than affirmative tags.
Yes, negative tags are much more frequent than affirmative tags. All right, excellent. Let's continue, please. Well, do you have any questions over the grammar?
No, teacher.
Well, we have more information about this. Why we use this grammar, why we use these kind of sentences in normal conversations. So that's very important. Hold on. Okay, let's do this exercise. Let's do this exercise, please. You have from 1 to 10. And of course, you have different subjects, different tenses. Simple present, simple past. You have future, you have some modals, etc. Okay, let's do it, please. I give you 10 minutes. Well, whenever you finish, the first one who finishes, please let me know. Say finish. We have the only one, number one is the example. He always forgets his homework, doesn't he? Let's see who is faster. Go ahead. Okay, Daniela, you finished? Okay, Daniela, you give me number 2, please. Answer number
Yes,
2. Read the sentence and then the answer.
the teachers didn't see me. Didn't they? Did they?
Did they? Yes. You have negative, remember? Did they? You substitute teachers, the teachers for they. Excellent. Remember, you have pronouns and nouns. Okay. Anybody else?
Me?
Felix, number 3.
Isn't it?
Read the sentence.
You would like to come with us, isn't it?
Well, you have verb, you have a modal here. You have would. You have would.
It
Like to come
wasn't.
with us. You would like to come with us. We don't have verb be here. We don't have verb.
Was it?
No. There's no verb be here. Remember, the mod is you use a modal. You have, for example, you have here modal. You have modal here. You have another modal here. For example, you have future. This is present, present, simple present. So what you have to do is to use the same modal, but in the negative form. If you use would here, Felix, you use would here in affirmative form, you have to use it in negative, right? Yes?
Okay.
So it would be wouldn't. What is the subject? Felix?
I or you?
You. Wouldn't you? You would like to come with us, wouldn't you? Yes, remember to use the tense or the modal. That's what you have to pay attention. If it's affirmative, you used to use the negative. And pay attention on the subject. Number 4, I got plenty of time. Anyone?
Can
Haven't
I
I?
try, teacher?
Okay, one by one. Okay, let me see, Gabby.
Sorry. Haven't I?
Like this? Haven't I?
Yes.
Okay, what do you have with it?
I have the same, teacher. Haven't I?
Remember this sentence. If you pay attention on the sentence, I have got means it is present. This is not present perfect. This is present perfect. Have got, it's I would say a slang. I got plenty of time. I gotta go. So the answer, if it's present, this one, what do you think it is? Do or did? Well, in this case, it's negative.
Don't?
Don't I? Because if it were present perfect, trying to confuse this. I got it. And then you need another verb here. Another verb. Well, I got it. I mean, you need a subject, no verb, subject. So this is present. Okay, let's do number 5. Who did?
Okay, number 5, let's have another coffee. Don't we?
Yes, don't we? Let's, because it's plural, don't we? You and me. Excellent. Don't we? Okay, number 6. Please, Felix.
Yes, this man played really well.
And number 6.
It couldn't possibly rain. Couldn't it? Couldn't
Well,
it?
well, you cannot use couldn't again because you have couldn't in the first sentence, the first clause.
Is it?
No, if you have couldn't, remember, if you have negative in the first sentence, in the first clause, you need affirmative. That would be could. Could it? Yes?
Okay.
Remember, affirmative, negative, or negative, affirmative. That's the key on these kind of exercises. You cannot use the same. It says couldn't, it couldn't possibly rain. Couldn't it? All right, number 7, please.
Me, teacher.
Daniela.
Didn't they?
Okay, can you read the whole sentence?
Yeah. Those men played really well, didn't they?
Yes.
Oh, I need to use those, teacher.
No, didn't.
No,
I mean,
no.
they.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. They substitute those.
Okay, thank you.
Didn't they? Excellent. Number 8, thank you. Number 8. Anyone?
Won't he?
Yes, can you read, please?
Okay,
The whole
Molly. Okay, teacher. Molly will have to tell the truth. Won't he? Won't she?
When she.
Won't she?
Okay, good. Thank you. Number 9. Gabby. I think Gabby left. Gabby, are you there? Okay, anyone, number 9?
Me, teacher.
Yes, Daniela.
We can stop here. Can we?
Can we? Yes. Yeah, Felix, that's the key. Remember, you have negative, you have to use positive. If you have positive, you have to use negative. But pay attention on the modal or on the tense. Okay, Felix, let's do number 10. You have will. Can you read it?
You promise you'll never tell anyone. Yes.
You have will here.
Well then, no. Well then you.
The negative for will, what is it? What is the negative or will?
Might.
No, we have the future, will.
Want.
Want, yes. So what is the subject?
Want you.
Yes, want you, excellent, yes. And this is promise. You promise you'll never tell anyone, not promise, okay? Promise. Okay, let's read complete, please, from 1 to 10. I want to hear you reading. Okay, Felix, you start.
He always
Mhm.
forgets his homework, doesn't he?
Yes, forgets.
Forget.
Yes. Continue. Felix, continue until number 10, please.
You promise you'll never tell anyone.
Now I say
Well,
from 1 to 10.
okay.
You read 1, continue with number 2, 3, and etc.
The teacher didn't see me, did they? You would like to come with us, wouldn't you? I've got plenty of time, haven't I done? Don't I?
Don't I?
Let's have another coffee, don't we? It couldn't possibly rain, could it? Those men played really well, didn't they? Molly will have to tell the truth, won't she? We can't stop here, can we? You promise you'll never tell anyone, won't you?
Okay, tell. True. True. TA sound through. And here's with us. Okay, excellent. Thank you. Let's see. How was it? Easy? Difficult?
Easy.
Easy? Felix, what do you think? Is easy or difficult?
Difficult, teacher.
It's difficult. Well, you need to practice. It's easy, but you need to practice. Judith, how is it?
Well, it's a little bit easy and difficult. So I get some problem with the number 4, but it was okay, teacher.
Yeah, well, if you analyze the sentence, I got plenty of time.
Yes.
You realize it's simple present. I have. It's when you say I have plenty of time. So it's present.
Okay.
That's what you have to focus. Focus on the tense and focus on the subject. You have a tense or you have a modal. Could, should, would, will, etc. But it's very easy.
Okay.
You just need to practice. All right, we have another exercise here. Let's do it in teams, please. Help each other. I think, how many we have? 4. Please go ahead. Okay, let's continue, please. Let's wait for Judith and Gabby. Okay, number one. Let's see. Felix, what do you have in number one?
You've heard of Chris Martin? Haven't you?
Haven't you? Yes, excellent. Negative, remember. Yes. Affirmative, negative, negative, affirmative. Okay, number 2. Gabby, what do you have in letter B?
Letter B, I think so. He sings with a music band. Doesn't he?
Doesn't he? Yes, doesn't he? Daniela, well, we have, yeah, he's the lead singer. What do you have in B, Daniela?
Right, they're not American, are they?
Are they? Yes. Excellent. Who did? Letter A. Next.
No, they are British. I love their music. They are a great band. Aren't they?
Aren't they? Yes. Excellent. Okay. Felix, next, please. B.
Oh, yeah. They raise a lot of money for charity too. Haven't they?
Haven't they? Yes. Okay. What do you have, Gabby? The last one?
I mean, they do a lot of charity concerts and stuff, don't they?
Don't they? Yes. Because you have do, right? They do a lot of charity. Well, you have simple present. They do. Don't date. Excellent. Yeah, I went to one. It was amazing. All right, good job. So it means you're learning this topic. We have one more here. Okay, let's do it right now. Pay attention. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do it. Okay, let's see. Daniela, can you read letter A, the first sentence?
Okay. When was Marilyn Monroe famous? It was in the 50s.
Mm-hmm.
In the 50s, wasn't it?
Wasn't it? Yes, wasn't it? Remember
Wasn't
that
it?
you have to consider when you have these sentences, for example, they had Marilyn Monroe, right? But you have to pay attention on the last sentence. In the last sentence, it says it, right? It. Do not get confused with this, with Marilyn Monroe. In the 1950s. Wasn't it? Yes. Let's see who did. What do you have for the next one?
Yeah, but she made a movie in the 60s too. Didn't she?
Yes, didn't she? Excellent. Gabi, number 4. I mean, letter A, next.
I think you're right. She was mainly a movie star, wasn't she?
Yes, wasn't she? Okay, next, Felix. I mean,
Yeah, I think you're right. She was mainly a movie star, wasn't she? I
mhm.
mean, she wasn't a singer, was she?
Yes, was she? Excellent. Was she? All right, Daniela, letter B, please.
Well, she sang in some of her movies, but she was basically an actress. You've seen her movies? Haven't you?
You've seen her movies, haven't you? Yes. Okay, it's just remember this is basically. She was basically, Daniela, basically.
Basically.
Most of the words like this one, you don't pronounce the A like absolutely, basically, basically. The C with a clee, basically, basically.
Basically. Okay, teacher.
Yes. Next, Gabby.
No, but I like to. It is amazing. Isn't it? Isn't it?
Isn't it? It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good job. She died years ago, but she's still famous. Famous. Try not to, please not to confuse, not to keep doing the same mistake with, well, some of you, I don't say nothing specific. Famous. Famous. Remember, we're talking about fame. Okay, we have some questions here. Okay, talk about it. Felix, can you read, please, the instructions? This is a title, actually.
Okay. Who's hot? Who's not?
Who's hot? Who's not? Okay, we are going to do a speaking practice and about what you know about information you see on TV. When you watch TV, you see these shows on TV about celebrities. What you know. If you know, it's okay. If you don't know, it's okay too. So you have 4 questions. Hold on. So let's do it, please, now. So you need to speak. It's 5:26 right now. Let's do it, please. Let's continue. Okay, how was the exercise?
More or
Good.
less, teacher.
Have a chance to practice. Okay, you practice all what you have learned in this topic, that questions, right? When you want to make sure about something or you are not sure, depending on the questions. Well, I don't know much about celebrities either. So I am not updated with TV. I don't watch, well, the only TV I watch is Netflix. So I usually watch series, you know, shows, but on Netflix. So questions about the topic. No?
No, teacher.
Then we move on to the next unit. Remember to do your homework. Do not wait until the last minute to send all the homework, because that's a purpose. That's, let me see. Well, you do your homework. Remember, we are in unit 10, so you had lesson A and B. Okay, let's finish this. Hold on. Okay, let's read this. Never give up. Okay, Daniela, can you read it, please? This title.
Never give up. There is no such thing as an ending, just a new beginning.
Yes. Okay. When you need some advice from your family or your friends, who do you ask for it? When you need advice, something that happened to you or you want to do something, who do you ask for it? Let's see, who did? When you need some advice,
Well,
who do you ask for it?
yes. Okay, teacher. Well, I think that from my mom, from my grandmother, I guess that because they have an experience of that.
Yeah, they have more wisdom, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, they have more wisdom because they are older. Of course, your parents, you always go to your parents for some advice. Felix, when you need some advice, who do you ask for it?
Well, I asked for my friend and my friend and my brother. Sorry, I mean,
Your brother and your friends. All right.
yes.
What about you, Gabby?
I ask to my friends and my mom.
Your mom. Okay. Daniela. Daniela, are you there? Let me see. Oh, no, I think she left. Okay. What advice would you give a friend who is not learning much from a class? Let's say this English class. Let's ask who did. Again. What advice would you give to someone, to a friend who is not learning a lot from any class? Doesn't have to be English.
Well,
In school.
what advice? It could be that if my friend is not good in math, I would say that she needs to practice more exercise, and I will tell you some rules or some extra exercise, and to be more a practical exercise.
What do you mean with practical exercise?
I mean, not only how do you say that, theory.
Okay. theory.
And
Yes, thank you. Gabby. Did you know a friend who's not learning much in, for example, he's taking French classes or English classes and he's not learning a lot? What would be your advice?
First, maybe she needs to pay more attention, ask to the teacher, practice at home, or see another material like videos or search more information about the topic.
Yeah, suggestions. Excellent. All right. Good question. Good question. We are going to listen to these people. Remember here, the topic here is giving encouraging advice. Do you understand encouraging? Guys, encouraging. Encouraging. Do you know this?
I don't know.
no, teacher.
Judith, dice no. Gaby?
No, teacher.
Okay, I encourage you, like every day, I encourage you to do your homework, to learn English, to give your best, to do your best. So encourage is when someone makes you do something in a good way, giving encouraging advice. It's something good. Yes. Because, for example, I know you're good in languages, so and you are good with people. You're friendly. So maybe I advise you, or I suggest you to become a teacher. Encourage, giving encouraging advice, it's something good, right? When you tell people, right? You give some motivation. That's what it means, encouraging. Animar. That's what it means in Spanish. Okay, let's listen to this conversation about Nila and Steve. So we have some questions here. Pay attention on the questions. What class is Nila taking? Okay, help me reading here, please. Gaby, can you read the questions?
Yes. What class is Nella taking? What is Nella's problem? What does she want to do? And what is Steve's advice?
Okay, we have 4 questions, so please pay attention and you can write. You can take notes.
So, how's your acting class going?
It's hard to say. It's fun, but I'm not learning much.
Well, you could look for another class, couldn't you?
Maybe. The thing is, I like the teacher, but she hardly notices me. She never gives me any feedback.
How can you get her attention?
Good question. I wish I knew. Actually, I'm thinking of dropping out.
Well, before you do that, it would be good to talk with her, wouldn't it?
I'm not sure I want to know what she thinks. I mean, most of the other students have been acting since they were kids. I think that if I'd gotten an earlier start, I'd be a better actor by now.
That's a tough one. I don't know. But you've only been in the class a few weeks. You should at least give it a chance, shouldn't you?
You're right. I guess I should.
Okay, listen one more time, please. Pay attention to the questions.
So, how's your acting class going?
It's hard to say. It's fun, but I'm not learning much.
Well, you could look for another class, couldn't you?
Maybe. The thing is, I like the teacher, but she hardly notices me. She never gives me any feedback.
How can you get her attention?
Good question. I wish I knew. Actually, I'm thinking of dropping out.
Well, before you do that, it would be good to talk with her, wouldn't it?
I'm not sure I want to know what she thinks. I mean, Most of the other students have been acting since they were kids. Do you think that if I'd gotten an earlier start, I'd be a better actor by now?
That's a tough one. I don't know. But you've only been in the class a few weeks. You should at least give it a chance, shouldn't you?
You're right. I guess I should.
Okay, let's do it, please. Okay, who can tell me what class is Nella taking? What class Nella is taking? Do you hear that?
It's like a act for to be acting or
It's acting. That's the class. Acting. Excellent. Right at the beginning, acting. All right, what is Nella's problem? Anyone? What's Nella's problem?
Well, she thinks that she's not learning much, and the teacher never give her a feedback about it.
Yes, that's a problem. That's why she feels like that, right? That she's not learning. She doesn't receive any feedback from the teacher. Excellent. Okay. What does she want to do, Felix? What does she want to do?
She wants to know what she thinks of the other students have been acting since they were kids.
Well, that's true, but what does she want to do? She wants to do something because she discouraged. There is another word here. The opposite of encouraging is discourage. 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 Encourage. In their opposite. Animar, desanimar, right? She's discouraged. She's this. Okay, what does she want to do? Anyone? What does she want to do? What does Nella want to do? Tell me.
she wants to.
Oh, Gabi? Yes? I hear you. Okay, listen one more time, please. Pay attention on the questions.
So, how's your acting class going?
It's hard to say. It's fun, but I'm not learning much.
Well, you could look for another class, couldn't you?
Maybe. The thing is, I like the teacher, but she hardly notices me. She never gives me any feedback.
How can you get her attention?
Good question. I wish I knew. Actually, I'm thinking of dropping out.
Well, before you do that, it would be good to talk with her, wouldn't it?
I'm not sure I want to know what she thinks. I mean, most of the other students have been acting since they were kids. Do you think that if I'd gotten an earlier start, I'd be a better actor by now?
That's a tough one. I don't know. But you've only been in the class a few weeks. You should at least give it a chance, shouldn't you?
You're right. I guess I should.
All right, we have there what she wants to do. What did she say? Tell me. She wants to.
Could be teacher, she wants to drop out.
She wants to drop out, yes. She wants to quit, right? She wants to give up. But she doesn't feel good. She wants to drop out. She wants to leave. No classes anymore. Okay, excellent. Thank you. What is Steve's advice? Okay, Felix, what do you understand on this one? He said that at the last part. What is Steve's advice?
The state advice is you should at least give it a chance.
Yes, you should give it a chance, an opportunity, right? You should give it a chance. That try, you know, keep trying, maybe a few more days because she has been there just a few weeks, couple weeks or something. All right, excellent. Well, we are almost done. It's 5:52. In this lesson, let's practice, please. Good question. You're going to read, but first, you need to listen first, the pronunciation. Here you go.
So, how's your acting class going?
It's hard to say. It's fun, but I'm not learning much.
Well, you could look for another class, couldn't you?
Maybe. The thing is, I like the teacher, but she hardly notices me. She never gives me any feedback.
How can you get her attention?
Good question. I wish I knew. Actually, I'm thinking of dropping out.
Well, before you do that, it would be good to talk with her, wouldn't it?
I'm not sure I want to know what she thinks. I mean, most of the other students have been acting since they were kids. Do you think that if I'd gotten an earlier start, I'd be a better actor by now?
That's a tough one. I don't know. But you've only been in the class a few weeks. You should at least give it a chance, shouldn't you?
You're right. I guess I should.
Yeah, we're still having this conversation. We have the type questions. Did you notice that? So the same. Okay. You could look for another class, couldn't you? It would be good to talk with her, wouldn't it? Yes, that's how I use that questions in normal conversations. Okay, let's read, please. Felix, you're Steve. Gabby, you're Nila. Please.
Yes, teacher. So, how's your acting class going?
It's hard to say. It's fun, but I'm not learning much.
Well, you could look for another class, couldn't you?
Maybe. The thing is, I like the teacher, but she hardly notices me. She never gives me any feedback.
How can you get her attention?
Good question. I wish I knew. Actually, I'm thinking of dropping out.
Well, before you do that, it would be good to talk with her, wouldn't it?
I'm not sure I want to know what she thinks. I mean, most of the other students have been acting since they were kids. Do you think that if I had gotten an early start, I'd be a better actor by now?
That's took one. I don't know, but you've only been in the class a few weeks. You should at least give it a chance, shouldn't you?
You're right. I guess I should.
Yes, excellent. Thank you. Well, I would a little help, an extra practice with reading would be awesome for you, Felix and Gabby. I mean, on pronunciation. Remember, we have to get better each day. Just a couple of words. I mean, you don't have like that many mistakes when you pronounce, but for example, you use since they were kids. Remember also that pronunciation is very important for you. Is your presentation, right? Okay, let's continue. Judith, are you there, Judith?
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
You're Steve. Felix, you're Nila. Try to sound a little bit more natural when you're reading.
Okay, teacher. So how's your acting class going?
Felix? Felix, are you there?
Yes, teacher. It's hard to say. It's fun, but I'm not learning much.
Well, you could look for another class, couldn't you?
Maybe the thing is I like the teacher, but she hardly noticed me. She never gave me any feedback.
How can you get her attention?
Good question. I wish I knew. Actually, I'm thinking of dropping out.
Well, before you do that, it would be good to talk with her, wouldn't it?
I'm not sure. I want to know what she thinks. I mean, most of the other students have been acting since they were kids. Do you think that if I'd gotten an earlier start, I'd be a better actor by now?
That's a tough one. I don't know, but you only been in the class a few weeks. You should at least give it a chance, wouldn't you?
You're right. I guess I should.
Yeah, all right. Just remember, as you are reading, try to keep your microphone open so you cannot take too much time when you're reading. Sounds a little bit more natural, right? Okay, questions about new vocabulary on this lesson. Remember, we are still talking about that questions.
Yes, teacher, and just only with the pronunciation in the last paragraph when Steve talked that's a touch or
Tough,
talk.
like a tough one. That's a
Tough.
tough. Because the sound goes together with one, tough one, tough one.
Tough one.
G-A sound like F, tough one. Tough, yes.
Tough one. Ah, okay, teacher.
I don't know, but you've only been in class for a few weeks. Okay, guys, I need to finish. I need to move to the next class. I'll see you tomorrow, unless you have any questions. Questions or comments. Please check lesson C, unit 10. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Thank you very much. See you tomorrow, guys. Have a wonderful evening. Thank
Bye,
you.
teacher.
Tomorrow, bye.
Bye-bye.